What's up, guys? It's your boy Millennial Mike from Seattle, Mike from TikTok, King of Avalon follower, or whatever other pseudonym that I've been known by. Doing an update on this channel. I promise I have been making videos. You guys just probably haven't seen them. I've got another YouTube channel. I was making a bunch of videos on TikTok. For those of you who don't know what it is, well, that's a video for another day. But I have not been being lazy. I am still pushing forward towards my goals of being a successful real estate investor. I've lived now in my duplex for over a year and about 3 months. I have never not had it rented. I've had good tenants. They've been paying rent on time. Right now it's currently rented at $1,950 for the other side. And of course, the side that I live in, I don't collect rent on because I just live here. But it is time. It is nearly time for me to buy my second property. I'm coming up on it. I'm waiting to get the W-2s back this year from 2019's income. I've got money saved and set aside, and it's time now to look into buying that second property. Again, I'm in the Seattle area. The Seattle real estate market is a very expensive market, one of the hottest markets in the country. Very expensive to buy properties out here. Looking around at hoping to find another duplex, ideally, or a triplex, or a fourplex if I could find one. But the prices for these are going to be somewhere. I mean, if I can find something for $350,000, that's so cheap. I almost wonder if there's a problem with it. The property that I bought was $450,000. Right now it's valued a little bit less than that. According to like Zillow or online home estimates, it's like $440,000. You know, market value has gone down a little bit, and it goes back and forth. I mean, that's essentially a drop of like, I don't even know, 3% or something, 4%. So it's nothing really to worry about. But I'm looking for properties, and I've been looking. I've hooked back up with a real estate agent who was helping us when we bought this property. She's sending me the listings in this area, in the area that I'm looking for in Washington, and I'm looking for something as close to this as I can find. Now, let me explain in this video what I'm looking for my second property. Ideally, I would buy the exact matching mirror floor plan duplex to my right or to my left, because there's 3 duplexes on this beautiful plot of land, and they're all exactly identical, built by the same person. But neither one of those is for sale. And the guy over here wants to buy that one, and he's known her for longer than I've known her, so it's a mess. I would love to get it if I can. I don't think I'll be able to, but it'd be great if I could. But essentially, I want to find something as close to this as possible. And why? Because my monthly mortgage payment is $2,750. And if this was rented out fully on both sides, I would be getting $3,900 a month. So I'd have a surplus of $1,150 a month. So you can see why it makes sense to try to find another property that's very similar to this one. I have a great cash flow going on here. I have very minimal problems with the property. Built in '95. It's younger than me, and I somehow still seem to be working. Barely. It's starting to get a little harder as I get more gray hairs and kind of feeling a little more broken down. That being said, the house hopefully will age better than me, hopefully be around after I've gone. I want to find another property similar to this one because of how wonderful this property has been. And I think one of the main things about it that's so good is that it's a 3-bedroom, 1.5 bath, nice duplex with its own yard and access to a lake. It's a nice property. It's in a higher bracket in terms of cost. This is not a first-time owner, first-time renting, single kid, or college roommates type thing. Not that I have anything against those kinds of people. I don't. But if you know anything about owning rental properties, you'll know that what kills your cash flow and what kills your ability to make money is turnover. When people move out, you have vacancies. When people move out, you have to pay to repair things. You have to pay to advertise for it. You have to go through the difficulty and trouble of showing the property. You're not getting paid during that time while you're still handling the mortgage. So if I can get people to stay here longer instead of just turning and burning every year or less, if people leave their leases early, that's what I want. I want my tenant to stay here 2, 3, 4 years. That's what I want, because it saves me money in the long haul. And of course, I'll try to make it valuable to him. Replace a dishwasher, redo the bathroom, something to make it look nice, update the value of the property for myself, but make it look nice for him as well. Me and my roommate who own this together, I've been trying to figure out what we could do for him. We've considered redoing the bathroom, and we've considered putting in a brand new dishwasher. We're going to do one of those as his lease comes up for renewal in order to be like a thank you for being such a great tenant. Let's go ahead and improve your living condition and make things nicer for you. So that's our theory. So I've looked at different properties, 1 bedrooms, 2 bedrooms, and when I look at that, the type of client that will rent those, as I mentioned earlier, are going to be Probably not families, probably people that aren't married. And again, it's not that I have anything against those types of individuals. I just know that there's a little bit more likelihood that they're going to be moving up in life or having significant life changes, getting married, for instance, which could involve moving or moving people in or having to leave. So I'm hoping that by having a property like this, that's 3-bedroom, 2-bath, that the property naturally attracts people who are a little further along in life. They obviously need to be making more money to afford a larger property, so maybe they're a little more solidified in their job, they have a family, that's why they're looking for 3 bedrooms, 2 baths. Families aren't going to want to live in a 1-bedroom. They're going to want to live in a 3-bedroom or move into their own house. Again, I'm not against non-family single people. The individual who rents from me right now is just a single guy. His girlfriend comes over occasionally, but he's, you know, quiet, doesn't break things, no issues with it there. And again, the fact that it's a bigger, nicer property means that you have to make more money to even begin to afford it. So it kind of weeds out a lot of those people naturally who couldn't afford that property just because they're not at that point in their life yet. When I was 18 through 24, I lived in a studio apartment, then a 1-bedroom apartment that I split with my roommate. One of us was in the living room, one of us had the bedroom. And that was where we were in life. And we moved and we moved and we moved and we worked to where we are now, owning this wonderful property, and it has truly been a blessing. So again, the type of property that I want to find next would be the exact same one that I already have. As new of a duplex or triplex as I can find, as new, as modern, needing as little repair as possible. I completely understand that the BRRRR method, right? The buy, refurbish, rent, and then refinance, and then repeat, right? BRRR. I think that was in the proper order. That method works really well for giving yourself money that you can get back right away, the sweat equity. In other words, I'm buying an undervalued property because it needs work. And then I'm going to take that property, I'm going to go into it, and I'm going to put in $50,000 worth of work. But once that work is done, it will give me an extra $100,000 of value on the property. So I spent $300 to get in, I put $50,000 worth of labor into it, and then now it's worth $400,000. So I got an extra 50. I refinance it, pull a bunch of the cash out, and buy more properties. Not a bad strategy at all. My fear is that we have been on this very long bull cycle and we're in a real estate market that's up near the top, and I don't have any predictions that the market's going to crash anytime soon. I don't think so. We're cutting this trade deal with China that just got signed, other things like that, looking good. The market looks like it's good. All-time records on the stock market again. That being said, I just don't want to mess around with the time, the effort, the energy of making sure that I'm hitting the timing exactly right for getting the work done and refinancing it. So I would rather just buy something that's done and put my own tenants in there, or just keep the existing tenants, raise the rent if they need to be raised, or when they move out, I'll raise the rent then. I'm fine with that. I've done that already and it's worked out well for me. So as I'm looking for this next property, I'm going to obviously keep you guys updated, because I think in this one, I'm going to try to be even more specific than I was last time. I'm going to, explain the lending process again, go through exactly what I'm looking for when we walk through properties, and then we'll officially have 2. And if we can find another duplex, then we'll be up to 4 units total. And the really cool thing is I think I'm going to start to see that snowball effect. The first property we got, this one, allowed us to save tons of money every month so that we could buy a second one faster. We're going to get the second one. This will be the first one where we're actually seeing a profit off of it. And that profit is not going to be spent. It's going straight into a bank account and saving for the third one, which I hope to buy at the end of this year, 2020, somewhere around November would be when my 2 years are up here, and hopefully I can get another property. And then we'll really start to see how things go. So guys, I appreciate you watching. I know I've been gone for a while. I really have been doing stuff on TikTok and on another YouTube channel. Maybe I'll put the links down below, and I'm going to make another video explaining what I was doing on TikTok. So we'll catch you next time, guys. Appreciate it.